What's he unboxing? What'd it be? Well, I don't know. Shut up and see.
Welcome back to another episode of Hey, thanks for showing me a book I can't buy, jerk. In this case, it is the Thunderstorm book of Philip Fracassi's collection of 4 novellas, and it's called Four to Die For. But would they be four to kill for? Probably also as well. In fact, you'd probably rather kill for them because then you could read them. You don't then because if you died for them, then you would have them, but you'd be dead. So I noticed off the bat that this has number 55 written on the box. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. And why can't you buy this? We'll get to that in a minute. And why can't you buy this? Why can't I buy this book, Jeff? Are you all of a sudden telling me how to spend my money? No, it is because this book was the print run was limited to the number of pre-sales, pre-orders. So everybody who ordered one is getting one, and there were no more orders taken. So I'm not sure what the print run ended up being. But for the other collections, there was Behold the Void, Beneath the Pale Sky, No One is Safe. Those were all 208. The difference between those collections and this collection of 4 novellas is that those collections were previously published and accessible everywhere. This was different in that it had a new novella called Overpass that you couldn't get anywhere else. This was the first instance of that. So the demand was probably a little bit goosed to get the new Fracassi, you know. So anyway, whatever. Let's just get to it. Well packaged, well shipped from a really great guy, Paul Goblersh, over there at Thunderstorm. Does great work. Publishes a lot of Lutsky. Does Fracassi. Does Tyler Jones. I don't have the Thunderstorm Tyler Jones books. And that makes me sad. But here it is, Four to Die For. Book is in awesome condition. Traveled really well. Philip Fracassi. Don't tell him I said his name like that. So if you're familiar with Thunderstorm books, and why aren't you? They're very formulaic. They have a set way of doing the boards. The boards are all identical. If you took them all down without their dust jackets, this is your spine. The spines would all look identical, except for the different words, the different words on them. But the naked books are all very similar in pattern. There's a square that holds the title and the author's name. Anyway, let's look at the end sheets. Thunderstorm always does a great job on the end sheets, in my opinion. There's a lot of attention paid to it. And then this is signed by Philip Fracassi, and it is limited to 332 copies, of which this is number 55. So it matches my other Thunderstorms. Very happy with that. And I'm very happy with the print run. This is a larger print run for the Fracassi Thunderstorms, but also a very large print run for Thunderstorm. Usually their print runs are just fractions. Their print runs are usually what lettereds are for other publishers, like 50, 60 some. So yeah, this has 4 novellas. It has Saculina. Let's see who's in here. Let's just not even just try to go off of my memory. So we have Overpass, Shiloh, Saculina, and Commodore. Yeah, dog. Yes. So that is awesome. And the art is by Vincent Chong. And it has a brand new afterword after all the other words. And I cannot wait. Dirty little secret. I've not read Shiloh or Saculina. So dirty little secret there. I did read Commodore. Commodore is awesome. And I didn't read Overpass. I was waiting. Something lines up in my brain. Like, well, hold off, young stallion. I still call myself young stallion. Hold off on reading these things. There's going to be a better edition that comes out. So you read it in that edition. So I'll be reading the 3 novellas I have yet to read in this edition. But like I said at the outset, it's all locked up. It's all buttoned up. There's no way you could buy this direct from the publisher. I bet you if you went to Bad Moon Books or Camelot or Kathmandu or some of these other retailers, you'd find a copy here or there. I'm sure some will pop up on eBay. Super stoked to have it. I'm on a good reading tear right now. I just read Incidents Around the House. Brilliant book. I'm just started alongside M40. Just awesome stuff from Tyler Jones. Tyler Jones and Mallerman were those two works I just cited. And adding a Fracassi to that it would be mwah, chef's kiss. So I would love to do that. I have my TBR is just so crazy. There's so many great books on it, and now I get to add this one. And yes, it's nice because I'll get to read a lot of Fracassi, but 3 different novellas and enjoy them thoroughly. So thank you for joining me this time. I hope to see you again next time. And in the meantime, stay frosty.